guys, it's Sheena, the Sports Report Girl, here with your college football week in review. So in case you didn't notice, this was one of those weeks where Saturday matchups were, shall we say, average at best. Granted, this year we've had quite the run of incredible games, so yeah, maybe I am getting a little spoiled. But even the evil four-letter network, sensing a vanilla Saturday, sent the College Game Day crew to Florida A&M to feature a little flavor with their 400-plus member marching band. How's that for compelling college football coverage? As for the games, Bama, Florida, Texas, and SC all won big, holding serve until next week's ginormous showdown between number 2 Texas Tech and number 5 Oklahoma. Needless to say, I had enough free time last Saturday to contemplate a number of college football's other stories. Like, how about them Wolverines? Last week, the Maize and Blue officially became bowl ineligible for the first time in 40-plus years. What was this week's milestone, you ask? Sealing the deal on the worst record in Michigan football history. Think about it. In this day and age, with all of their money and resources, one of the most storied football programs of all time is having their worst season in 129 years. I understand it takes time to implement a new system, but 3-8? That's ridiculous. And for a school with Michigan's pedigree, it should be unacceptable. Think anybody from the administration in Ann Arbor is wondering if Les Miles might still be interested in the job? And how about our new president inserting himself square in the middle of a college football issue that's nearly as old as the sport itself? Barack Obama, soon to be wearing the number 44 on the U.S. national team, has told Steve Kroft of 60 Minutes that he not only supports a college football playoff, but will actually throw his weight behind it. The night before the election, Obama told Chris Berman that he would like to see an 8-team playoff. That generated a few days of buzz on the sports radio airwaves, but his latest outburst is likely to send the NCAA into a frenzy. Which forces me to ask the question, should there be a playoff system in college football? Since I began these reports, I have resisted offering my opinion in public. Getting worked up over something that will never change, that's pointless. The old-time powers that be from the bowl committees will never willingly allow their precious bowls to be supplanted by a playoff. But Obama's cachet and his audacity of hope moves the discussion from the realm of the academic to a real-life possibility. With that said, what would you do if you could have your way? Playoff? Bowls? Or maybe some combination of the two? Take part in the democratic process, post a comment, and express yourself. And before we wrap it up, I want to be sure we get to the Mikey Flores Forgotten Conference Report. I know this segment is reserved for the smaller conferences, but this season I really want to include the Big Easy. Every year, they seem to be the forgotten stepchild to their 5 big BCS brothers. Though it's a conference wallowing in mediocrity, one team is worth shining a light on, and that's Rutgers. The Scarlet Knights embarrassed South Florida for the second year in a row, and it's the 4th straight victory for a team that started out 1-5. Though they're still not technically out of the conference race, the champion will likely emerge from the Cincinnati-Pittsburgh game this week. Pitt has looked both good and god-awful, typical for a Dave Wannstedt team. And Cincinnati, come on, it's Cincinnati. Don't all teams from Cincinnati eventually fall apart? Bengals. Okay, guys, that's it for now, but be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and let us know what you think, bowls, playoffs, or some combo of the two. You can also write to srg@thesportsreportgirl.com, and for all you Facebook fanatics, we have a fan page, so check it out. See you back here next week.